Welcome everyone. Pleasure to be joined by Marion again, who is Tom's wife, our regular co-host. Hey Marion.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. I thought we'd have a little short episode, and it's been a good few months again, like we did a recent one with Fran, talking about behaviour change, because we talked a lot about drinking more water, about learning new skills, diet, all that type of stuff. So I thought it'd be good to catch up from your perspective, how Tom's managed or not managed any of those sort of behaviour changes that might help with the progression of dementia, and trying to think about everything you can do to slow down, because he does a lot already, and we were talking about layering on more things. So it'd be good to hear how it's been.
He has changed, sort of learning new skills and doing the painting and things like that, but he doesn't take on the importance of the water, changing diet. Like, we cook everything fresh. We don't buy like processed meals, things like that. So that's fine.
That's a good start, yeah.
Yeah. But he doesn't, I don't think he realises the importance of his diet. And trying to get that through to him. He says like he's got dementia. It's already there, but I'm trying to get him. And sometimes it's just that sweet tooth and nothing tasting. I think that's one of the big problems. So his taste has changed so much. He can't taste the food. It doesn't taste enjoyable. But the sweet stuff does.
Yeah. It still gets through.
Yeah.
Like hot chocolates. And so does he? He
hasn't had a hot chocolate for ages, actually.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And he hasn't had one when we've been out.
Yeah.
So we had a bit of a phase before Christmas, and when it was cold, he'd have it. But usually we have like decaf tea anyway. I don't think he knows that, but we do have it. So things like that have changed.
Yeah.
Trying to get him to drink more water.
How did that go during that? Because we were trying to hammer it for a few weeks, weren't we, about discussing all the issues of trying to help. Like, how do you, if you are forgetting to drink it, how do you make it easy to remember? How do you like ingrain it into your day? How did all that go? Was it difficult?
It is difficult. I have Alexa reminding him, and we've got the stickers on the fridge. I think quite often he prefers the bottled water, but I haven't bought any lately, so I need to get some more in. So if he sees it in the fridge, he'll take a bottle out and drink it that way.
Almost more convenient.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah.
We find that in the office, in work. We've started buying like sparkling water and bottled water, and I find myself drinking more because you can just see the bottle and it sort of reminds you.
Yeah.
As opposed to thinking, oh, right, I've got to get a glass, then I've got to go into the kitchen, then I've got to pour, you know what I mean? It's like, there's a bottle right there, but then it's also bad for the environment. So I feel bad.
I have, when I'm at work, I have a water bottle on my desk. I don't really drink hot drinks during the day.
Yeah.
So I've got the bottle of water on my desk, and I'll take a sip when I need it.
So do you think the behaviour change in terms of like, because he started doing painting and getting a lot out of that, spending like 2-3 hours doing the painting, and it come out amazing, as we saw on one of the previous episodes. And obviously he's sort of retaken up golf last year. Do you think that's easier because it's more interesting and exciting to do that stuff?
Yeah.
Whereas the water's a bit boring?
Yeah, definitely. He needs something that he enjoys. So doing the painting, it's relaxing for him, and he's concentrating. Yeah. So he really enjoys that. The golf, he's exercising
at the same time.
Yeah. So he enjoys that.
Because Graham Smith, the associate professor from John Moores University, taught when he was in and asking Tom about the painting, and his first question was, because he's got a nursing background as well, was, did you drink any water during those 3 hours, or were you stuck in front of the painting? Which some of these things can then lead on to negative consequences that you might have thought of. It's okay to like be learning a new skill, but if you're so zoned in on it and you don't drink water for 5 hours or even move that much, then there's also issues there, isn't there?
Yeah. Sometimes he does have a glass of water on the table.
Whilst painting.
Yeah.
Whether he drinks it or not is
Yeah.
another question.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when it comes to the diet then, how is it led by him in terms of whether he'll have, chocolate or processed foods or crisps or whatever?
We don't actually have a lot of processed food. So he used to love vegetables and he'd eat all vegetables, but he's not that keen on them, but he will eat them. And like tonight, I said, I'd make a lasagna for dinner. I said, but we'll have it with salad. And Tom wants it with chips as well. So I'll make some homemade chips.
Yeah.
And do it that way. So he's still getting what he wants. But he's still got the salad, like the vegetables as well.
Because half of this is like, if you just say, right, okay, been diagnosed with dementia, I'm going to eat, vegetables, I'm going to drink 6 glasses of water a day, I'm going to cut out everything bad. If it kind of depresses you to eat that food and you really don't enjoy it, there's an argument that it's not going to be that great for you, because if you feel quite sad every time you're having a meal and you don't get any enjoyment out of food, then that's also going to have a negative impact, like the other side of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's thinking about how you can build these things up slowly, I guess, and make it enjoyable.
There's some like slight changes as well. He used to always eat white bread and he's going more towards brown bread.
That's good.
Because I eat mainly brown. And he's sort of going that way and he enjoys that. So there's little changes, things like that.
So from your perspective, Tom's 8 years into diagnosis, 8.5, coming up to probably 8.5 now, do you think it's possible even in, that length of time of living with dementia that you can still make behaviour changes?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Just a bit more tricky and complicated maybe?
It can be. I think they've got to want to as well.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
If they want to do that, they will be able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, part of the reason why we were having this chat now is because we had a guest on that was going to come on talk about her mother who's denying that she's got dementia. So there's like the whole part of society or people that don't even want to admit that they've got cognitive issues. And then we're talking about like behaviour change 8 years into it's like two totally different ends of the spectrum, isn't it? And saying like you want to do all this stuff. But I think that's what Tom's been amazing at since the first year of diagnosis, is wanting to do something about it. And
yeah, I think at the first year of diagnosis, he didn't want it to take over his life. He still wanted to be able to do the things we were doing. And I think sometimes in that first couple of years, it wasn't that he hadn't accepted it. He wasn't sure if they got the diagnosis right. Because he was so good and still could do what he wanted to do. He kept thinking, have they actually got it right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't until we went to Sedgemoor and he saw Fran and Phil and that, and he said, I think they have got it right, haven't they? Because he could see somebody,
other people living
the way he's living.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome. And is there anything else that you found in the last few months, through doing the podcast and learning from the podcast? Any other sort of things that you've learned or things that have been positive in terms of behaviour change, or even things that Tom's been doing where you've noticed that it's helping him in any way, or not helping him as well?
I think doing this podcast has definitely helped him. Like I messaged you a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And there's one day he just didn't want to do anything. He was really down. And I said, come on, we'll go to the podcast. And he came, and on the way back, he said, oh, I really enjoyed that. But sometimes when they get tired, they get a bit depressed as well. And especially with Tom, when he has phases where he's tired for like 3 or 4 days, and it's not just the average tiredness, it's complete fatigue and everything, and it really gets his mood down.
Of course.
So like when he came here and we went home, his mood was completely different, and it's just so nice.
Oh, that's great to hear. Well, I think that reflected to where we'd heard from George about having like a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
You know, and being part of a community, and, you know, being part of things that you can see is helping other people, inspires anyone. It's good for anyone's mental health, no matter who you are. So it's just the same with someone living with dementia, isn't it?
Yeah.
That if you're out there and think that I've got a purpose in the world, then it helps it easier to keep.
Yeah.
It makes it easier to keep going.
Yeah. And as Tom says all the time, if you could just help one person, it's worth it.
Absolutely. Great.
Yeah.
Well, great little moment to have a little break, and we'll come back and do Reminiscence Corner.
Okay.
We really hope you're enjoying this podcast. We want this to be one of the best free resources for any family affected by dementia. With your help, we can build the biggest community in the world for supporting, guiding and comforting everyone who faces cognitive issues and the people around them. So please hit that subscribe button or share it with someone who needs it. Does that mean that you focus more on the present and what's going on in the moment?
Yeah, I try to.
Yeah.
But I mean, because we always have to be on a schedule, I feel like I'm always being pulled here and there and everywhere.
Because you're
that's my perception of it anyway.
Yeah. Because the plans aren't in your mind. So because you're so in the present, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm doing this now, and I've got to go here now, as opposed to like thinking, oh, I'm doing this tomorrow, and sort of mentally preparing for it or whatever.
Just making a cup of tea, all the things you have to go through to make a cup of tea is difficult, you know. I have to think really hard about all the things you have to do in the right order to make a cup of tea every day.
So, Dawn was talking there about how hard she finds it to make a cup of tea. How does Tom find things like making a cup of tea or following processes, getting ready, all that type of stuff?
He's okay at making a cup of tea, but he can't follow a recipe anymore. He doesn't do as much cooking as he used to. He used to really enjoy cooking. So if we do anything in the kitchen, we do it together sometimes. Because if he says, I'll make a cake for when we go to Sedgemoor, he'd just want to throw everything in. But you can't do that when you're making cakes. So he can't follow the recipe. So I'll say, well, put this in, we'll weigh that, and we do it together.
Well, that's quite a nice thing though, isn't it? To be cooking and baking together and having a laugh, because he's still working in the pub cleaning, and so I guess he's following a lot of processes there.
I think it's as well the reading of stuff. He struggles with that. So if there was a recipe, he can't follow the steps as much. So he can take so much in, but he can't take too much in at once.
And have you got any advice for maybe someone else who's supporting someone living with dementia, in terms of over the years, how can you sort of help them, to support them to, you know, keep doing what they're doing?
It's Tom likes a routine. So he, like, especially when he's working, he'll get up 7 o'clock. He'll make a cup of tea, and then he'll have breakfast, and then he knows he's got to leave the house at 8:30. He'll be back about 12:30. So then he knows he's got the rest of the day. So sometimes having that routine helps.
Structure.
And the structure. And we use Alexa as well. That's been great for us. Reminding him, like, to have tablets, to drink, to have lunch, and that sort of just little prompts for him. Yeah. So sometimes if he won't remember anything, I can give him little prompts myself and say, we're doing this today, or we've got this today. Like today, he's got a doctor's appointment later.
Yeah.
So I've said, the doctor's appointment's at 2:45. So once we go home, we've got to go to the doctors and things like that.
Amazing. I think it's great advice, because the more we can get out there about what helps people,
Yeah.
To get to Tom being 8 years in and working every day, playing golf, painting,
Yeah,
the more people we can help to experience that themselves, the better.
it is. Yeah.
So thanks for all your help, Marion, and advice. I think it's really worthwhile for everyone listening.
Thanks for having me on.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for listening to us today. Hope it's been useful. If you have any questions or comments that you wish to make, just contact us on social media.
Thanks again for listening today. Just a reminder to do your own research. We always take guests, scientists, researchers, people supporting people living with dementia, people living with dementia at their word. They might talk about things that are new in science. They might talk about things that have really helped them. So just a reminder, do your own research. And thanks again for listening.